What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BORA FedEx Amateur Series Season 4, race number 23 from Talladega. This is the LCQ for the Elite 8, race number 2. We have 2 races to go until the cutoff. Whoa, voice crack. On pole, you have Keegan Allsup and his teammate Dakota Owens. Then you have Josh Wilhelm and Al Hunter, Ryan King and Carlos Wood, Alexander Russell and Matt Flood, Riley Spurley and Kyle Kesey, Caitlin Winters and Jack Marks, and Carl Scholes rounding out the field. It's going to be 10 laps here from Talladega. The top 7 advances like always. It's an all JGR front row. Excuse me. 10 whole laps from Talladega. Top 7 advances. It's a Toyota front row, JGR front row. Then you got a couple hungry cars right behind him. The pace car is off. The long trek down to the restart box. And green flag is out here at Talladega for the LCQ. Oh, I about just went deaf. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Oh my god. I literally turned my mic up and it about killed me. Alright. Keegan also with the jump. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Damn. Anyways, let's get back to the race. Keegan Allsup in the lead. He got a really good jump. Dakota Owens did not get a good jump at all. Josh Wilhelm making a huge power run to the inside right off the bat. Alexander Russell to the inside of Dakota Owens for third. Nearly 3 wide getting into turn number 3, but Riley Spurley backed out of it. They are 3 wide anyways, as Carlos Wood and Matt Flood getting hung out to dry. Got a couple dodges on the bottom. Now they're going to go 3 wide for the lead. Josh Wilhelm was too late for the block. He can also going to try making it 4 wide. They are 4 wide for third, or for fourth. Someone's going to have to give right here. They can go 4 wide for the lead. Riley Spurley to the inside. This is a race all these guys have had marked on their calendars for a long time. Making the show, getting top 7. Other than Daytona to start the season, this is probably the race they want to make the most. Ratings don't come into effect, and usually if you're in the LCQ, you don't have as good as ratings or you don't have as good luck. So Talladega is a good place to turn your season around and just steal a win, man. It could do so much for a small team. Dakota Owens and Al Hunter nearly being contact in that 18 and the 42. But there they go again. Tempers flaring between the 18 and the 42 car. Now lap number 3, Matt Flood, who was on got to dry in lap 1, worked his way up to the top spot. Carl Scholes second, Jack Marks third. Looks like Keegan Allsup and Josh Wilhelm found their way back to the inside line. Carlos Wood throwing a block on Kyle Kesey. A lot of tame racing right now. Looks like they're going slow, man, but 200 miles an hour getting into turn number 3. Carlos Wood to the inside to block Keegan Allsup. Keegan's going to block Joshua Wilhelm. Carl Scholes got held out to dry. Matt Flood continues to lead. Got a little bit of 3 wide action towards the back. Right now the final transfer spot at the line was Dakota Owens in the 18. He got hung out to dry big time. Single file for the first 4 cars or so. Oh, Carlos Wood said, nah fam. He's going to the inside. Try getting past Matt Flood, who has led the last 2 laps. Quite dominating considering it's Talladega. You're lucky to lead a full straightaway, let alone 2 complete laps. But Carlos Wood to the top spot, bringing Joshua Wilhelm and the 2 Ganassi boys with him. Al Hunter had a block Riley Spurley there and left Ryan King out to dry. And as soon as Carlos Wood takes the lead, he's going to lose it. Joshua Wilhelm is going to go to lead lap number 4. Riley Spurley with help from Kyle Kesey riding the apron. 3 wide for second. Joshua Wilhelm's going to put out a pretty decent sized lead right here, coming off turn number 2. It was tame for a little bit. It's starting to heat up. It's still a little early to be racing this hard, though, man. Because if there's a caution on like lap 7, the race is over. Kyle Kesey 4 wide for second. He's going to go from 9th to 2nd here on 1 lap. Caitlin Winters now to the inside of him. Ooh. That was a close one, man. That would have just taken out over half the field. Officially halfway through this LCQ. Kyle Kesey right on the back bumper of Joshua Wilhelm. Dakota Owens taking it 3 wide for 3rd. Bringing his teammate Keegan Alsop with him. Where you're running right now will mean nothing in 4.5 laps. 2 JGR boys staying pretty loyal to each other. Keegan could have got to the inside of Dakota there, but teamwork at its finest. Kyle Kesey staying pretty loyal to that 32 car. Really surprising. That Volkswagen number 78 appears to have some pretty good speed today. If he can make the show, he might be a real threat for a strong top 10, top 5. Single file for the first 5 cars. Coming to 3.5 laps to go. Keegan also going to be the first to make the move. Dakota Owens is going to go with him. Teamwork once again. Look at the run they're going to get down the bottom. I would say Kyle Kesey got hung out to dry, but the 24 is a lot closer to him than the 19 is the 02. Keegan said enough of the teamwork, man. There's 3 to go. I'm not going to get hung out to dry here. He just might get hung out to dry. Both the JGR cars do, because Carlos Wood to the inside. Joshua Wilhelm continues to lead. They're going to go 4 wide for second. Ryan King's taking no prisoners. Kyle Kesey thought about making it 5 wide up top. Dakota had nearly blocked him into the wall. The 2 Chip Ganassi boys, man. If they keep working together like this, Joshua Wilhelm's going to have a tough time. Ryan Kingston go block Carlos Wood. He's going to peek to the inside. No run coming on the bottom. He better get down there fast. He wants to block the 42. Oh, man. That's where teamwork ends right there. Al Hunter could not let him in line, man. That would have stacked everybody up. Coming to 2 laps to go here in the LCQ. Jack Marks with no help trying to get the very inside line going. He just couldn't get a run. The outside lane's staying pretty competitive right now. The 02 and the 19 really pushing the 41 up there. 2 laps to go here in the LCQ. Jack Marks is not close enough to Al Hunter to really give him a run. The 41, with help from Carlos Wood, might get something going here on the outside. Excuse me, they're getting a run. I don't know how the outside lane's doing this, but they're keeping up there, man. If the 19 can stay hooked together to that 41, they're going to be a threat down the front stretch. Coming to the white flag. Joshua Wilhelm saw the momentum coming. He went up to block. Excuse me. Oh, man, the inside lane's so much more formed now. Oh, but Riley Spurley making a move to the inside. White flag is out. 3 wide. Carlos Wood almost making it 4 wide. I don't know if Joshua Wilhelm's got the fastest car, but he's had the luckiest brakes. Keegan also getting a huge run in the back. Those JGR cars have been fast all day, but they're going to need a good line decision, I guess, or whatever, to make it. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm sorry. Riley Spurley to the inside of the 32. The final transfer position was the 24 last time by. Let's see if he'll hold on. I don't even know who's in 7th. The 32. Oh, man, everyone's getting a huge run on Riley Spurley right now. I don't know who's going to advance or who's not. But Riley Spurley is going to win the LCQ. I know that much. So I'll be right back to look at your official results. Alright, Riley Spurley, your winning photos up on the top right. Now your official top 7 transferees goes. Kyle Kesey getting 2nd, Joshua Wilhelm 3rd, Al Hunter 4th, Keegan also 5th, Carl Schultz 6th, and Matt Flood 7th. Those we will see next week go Dakota Owens, Jack Marks, Caitlin Winters, Carlos Wood, and Ryan King. Alexander Russell finished 2 laps down. I'm not real sure what happened there. But we'll be back for the BORA FedEx Amateur Series Season 4, race number 23 from Talladega.
Drive on!
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BORA FedEx Amateur Series Season 4, race number 23 from Talladega. Now, starting on pole, you have Keith Stevens, who actually won Talladega earlier in the season. To his outside is Gustav Odenberg. Then you got Glenn Dewitt and Daniel Williams, Landon Finway and Damian Stone, Kyle Mest and Richard Sweet, Mario Ramos with a really good starting position for once, and David Cervantes, Anakin Swanson, Ansel Meadows, Derek Hamill, and Steve Love. Now, coming into today, your chase grid was looking Glenn Dewitt at a 13-point advantage. Then you had Gustav Odenberg with a 10-point advantage, Landon Finway with a 4-point advantage, and Ty Morrow with a 2-point advantage. Caitlin Wilhelm came in 2 points out, Richard Sweet was 12 points out, David Cervantes was 20 points out, and your pole setter Keith Stevens was 23 points out. Now, all that is likely to change for every single driver. It's Talladega. And I should send a water bottle flying. It's no secret Talladega is crazy. 29 laps they should not have to pit. It's going to be a wild one. Round 2, or race 2, of the Elite 8. Keith Stevens leads him to the green. With no help from Glenn Dewitt. Gustav Odenberg, man, if his teammate Daniel Williams can get up there, he just might be able to clear the 82 here. Probably not. He's already got a good enough lead. Mario Ramos did a great job getting from the top to the bottom there. Look at the field already starting to fan out. Damian Stone leading the very bottom. He's going to go from 5th to 2nd here easily. Keith Stevens being last in the chase grid, over 20 points out. He needs to lead this first lap. Getting a bonus point early on would make the day a lot easier without having all the stress of trying to get up there and lead. Leading a lap at Talladega is hard, man. You could have a lead throughout the trial and still lose it right before the line. And Keith Stevens will do just that, not counting current running positions. He's now 22 points out of the chase. Mario Ramos kind of got shuffled up the track by David Cervantes. I see a lot of a lot of purple spoilers and roof numbers and splitters up near the front. Those obviously signify if someone's in the chase or not. David Cervantes and Mario Ramos, there they go. Oh no. Oh no! Caitlin Wilhelm, Ty Morrow, Mario Ramos, obviously. I mean, not Mario, David Cervantes. Oh, heartbreak. I don't know what happened there. But I do know Damian Stone is going to bring him back to the caution, lap 3 of 29. We'll be right back to see what just happened. Hey, we're watching David Cervantes and that Rockstar Energy Chevy. Oh, they just got hooked together. Oh, they almost cleared that inside wall. Let's go on board Caitlin Wilhelm. Damn, where's she at? My God, she was hanging out in the back trying to avoid this. So was Ty Morrow. It's a bold strategy, and it obviously does not work. Caitlin came into today 2 points out. You see the wreck already happening. Nearly having it avoided, but Keegan also comes flying down the track. Lucky for her, that's not going to be DNF-worthy damage. That's obviously going to make her severely off pace, but she could still finish this race. Watching Ty Morrow now. Oh, yeah, he got hit a lot harder. Right in that right front. I don't really know what view to use. Let's try spectator. Really lucky no one got up and over. We'll be back for the restart. Pace car's off and a lot of people DNF'd. Ty Morrow and Caitlin Wilhelm, the two chasers, getting 42nd and 41st. David Cervantes going to get 33rd. Man. Keith Stevens currently your highest running chaser. He is in third. And that is also your only chaser in the top 10 right now. Landon Finway's 11th. Gustav Odenberg's 14th. Glenn Dewitt's 15th. Man, sad right there. Ty Morrow came into this race 2 points to the good. Caitlin Wilhelm came in 2 points out. David Cervantes was 20 points out. So, really, none of the big three, quote unquote, top three coming in, Glenn Dewitt, Gus Vodenberg, and Landon Finway, are having really problems thus far. Hayden Meadows trying to lead the bottom. Ansel Meadows is going to throw the block. Coming to lap 8 of 29. 22 to go still in this event. And the pack is a lot smaller now than it was. Hayden Meadows to the top spot with help from Kyle Mests. Now Paul Wright in the 8's going to dive to the inside. Marcus Sachi in the back can't choose lines. And that green and blue number 37. Landon Finway now your highest running chaser as he takes over second. His teammate Glenn Dewitt's only 2 cars behind him on the bottom. There's still a lot of pink spoilers and stuff up here, man. Ooh, Daniel Williams to the inside of Landon Finway. I don't know why Landon chose the outside there. We know that's not going to work. There's just 21 to go here at Talladega. Glenn Dewitt going to the very inside with help from fellow chaser Gustav Odenberg. Gustav's loyalty ended right there. Now he's going to the bottom. Stanley Winters didn't go with him, though. That could have turned real bad. Meanwhile, Paul Wright, the non-chaser, still continues to lead. Richard Sweet's all over the back bumper, that 90, man. I was getting sketchy entering the trial. 20 laps to go here at Talladega. Gustav Odenberg trying to trick Paul Wright. It looks like it'll finally work. Oof. Scott Forward, I think, nearly getting squeezed into the wall by the 8 car. Marcus Sachi, how about that? Going up to second here on the very bottom. Glenn Dewitt got held out to dry big time. Richard Sweet to the inside of Wilhelm Schultz for second, as they are 3 wide. Excuse me. Daniel Colt with help from Joshua Wilhelm, there we go. 4 wide for second. Ooh, man, Daniel Colt with a huge run to the inside of Gustav Odenberg. Gustav Odenberg's one and only career amateur series win came at Talladega. This is a place where he feels right at home. Joshua Wilhelm led a lot of the amateur series race, lost it at the very end. Or not amateur, the LCQ. He lost it at the very end earlier today. Here he is taking the lead back. Hayden Meadows trying to get underneath him. Feels like I'm losing my voice, guys. I don't know if I sound different right now, but that was random. Thought I'd just point that out. Daniel Guerrero leading the very inside line. Kyle Mess shoving the crud out of the back bumper, the number 15. 32 and the 06 are worried about each other. They're not even seeing the 15 come flying up. 4 wide with Landon Finway. That was a really good move by that 12 car. Daniel Guerrero going to block all 3 lanes at once. Here comes Glenn Dewitt and Keith Stevens. Glenn Dewitt taking over second from Kyle Mest. Keith Stevens taking over third. Keith Stevens dropping to the inside, picking up Paul Wright. The DEI cars are flying today, man. They're both currently leading, and in the cars taking over fifth position. Make that fourth. Looks like the pack's starting to calm down just a little bit. They are 4 wide, though, as I say that. Scott Ford getting underneath Paul Wright, Kyle Mest, and Derek Hamill going with him. And the two chasers getting hung out to dry. Landon Fenway peeking and make it 4 wide for second. He holds back. We're almost halfway through this race. Ooh, lap traffic and Carl Scholes up here. That could get ugly. Someone's going to get held up here. Honestly, Daniel Guerrero deserves to get held up for that. He had so much time to jump to the outside. He chose to go to the bottom. Unbelievable. Now looks like Landon Fenway couldn't do it, nearly getting squeezed into the wall. Landon Fenway's going to get held up. He ain't going to put up with it either. He's going to move the 92 up out of the way. The rest of the lap traffic, I don't know if we'll catch. They're just now coming at turn number 4. Scott Ford, Paul Wright, Keith Stevens, Glenn Dewitt, and Daniel Guerrero round out your top 5. Let's take a look at where the chasers are currently running. You got Keith Stevens in 3rd, Glenn Dewitt in 4th. Richard Sweet all the way back in 12th. Landon Fenway looks like he's going to be like 14th, 15th. Gustav Winberg 17th, about to lose the draft. And that is everyone. Ooh, Anselm Meadows severely off pace. He was 15th last time by. He's blowing up or something. Paul Wright, though, continues to lead as Keith Stevens moving up into the 2nd position. I'm comparing lap times right now, so if you're wondering why I'm going back and forth. Carl Scholes just ran his best lap of 52.791. What the? Alright. Whoa, Glenn Dewitt came to the party. So has everybody else. Keith Stevens was unable to take the lead. Scott Ford was successful, though. And now Damian Stone going to take him 3 wide. Glenn Dewitt, I don't think he's led a lap yet, and he's not going to lead this one. As Damian Stone to the top spot, Marcus Sacchi, Wilhelm Schultz, and Derek Hamill coming with him. This is, I said this in the LCQ, but I'm going to be more specific now. This is a race Kesey Motorsports in general has had circled on their calendar. Kyle Kesey ran really well in the LCQ. He got caught up in that wreck at the beginning of the race, though. Marcus Sacchi hasn't really made a lot of noise this season at 37, but he has been consistently top 10 today, and he's made some really aggressive moves. Here he is running 3rd right now in that blue and green number 37. I think that might be the only small team we have up inside the top dozen or so. Top 16. Ooh, just like that, he's going to get held out to dry completely. Talk about the commentator's jinx. Wilhelm Schultz and that Robert Yates Racing Ford leading. Wilhelm got eliminated from the playoffs, or the chase, a couple weeks ago. After that win at Bristol earlier in the season. Kyle Mest got eliminated in the first round of the chase. Both of them looking to turn their season around. Well, not even turn their season around, just end on a high note. As after today, we have 2 weeks left in this season. Stanley Winters nearly got underneath Hayden Meadows there. Hayden had to throw a really late block. 11 laps to go this time by. Hayden Meadows to the top spot. Hayden Meadows hasn't really ran this good. He's had a pretty good day. He hasn't really ran this well since he won at Iowa way earlier on in the season. He got eliminated in the first round of the chase. He hasn't really done much this season other than that win. So, you know, he's loving this. Oh, Richard Sweet's around. So is Landon Fenway. Damian Stone's caught up in it. Two chasers getting wrecked just like that. And this changes everything. Richard Sweet came into today 12 points out. Landon Fenway was 4 to the good. Oh, man. And we have a caution with 10 to go. We'll be right back to see what just happened. Honestly, I was expecting this race to go caution-free to the end. Watching Richard Sweet in that blue Camping World Chevy. He's going to make contact with Paul Wright. Oh, man. Wilhelm Schultz had such a good day going to that 90. Oh, Damian Stone hard hitting to that, too. His own teammate. I don't know if there's any, like, really good views. Landon Fenway escaped with very minor damage. In fact, let's go on board Landon Fenway. Oh, okay, that right there, that hit right there is pretty significant. Gonna wrinkle up the right front a little bit. Ah, man. Pop the hood up a little bit as well. A little bit of damage to the back end. I didn't see how that happened. We'll be back for the restart. Coming back to the green lap, 24 of 29. You can see he retired off that one. You got Damian Stone, Richard Sweet, the chaser, getting 25th. Paul Wright, 24th. 22 cars still remain on the lead lap. Hayden Meadows is your leader. 6 laps to go. Keith Stevens jumped to the outside early. He's going to get hung out to dry. He has absolutely no help up there. There's an opening between Daniel Williams and Marcus Sacchi. As I say that, looks like Marcus Sacchi closed in a lot. Well, I don't know. Daniel Williams going to the very inside. Keith might be able to get back in line. He's still being really difficult up there, it looks like. Scott Ford tried blocking Daniel Colt in that Thor Sport Chevy. It was to no success. So we're now 3 by 3 for the first 2 rows. Coming to 5 to go here at Talladega. If there's a caution now, there's a good chance this race will be over. Or at least have 1, maybe 2 laps left to finish. Daniel Cole going to go 4th to 1st here in 1 lap. Marcus Sacchi 6th to 2nd. They're definitely the biggest movers so far in this restart. Man, Daniel's going to have to do everything possible to hold Marcus Sacchi back. He is being super aggressive. He is starving for a win. KC Motorsports has never won in the FedEx Amateur Series. They've never won in BORA. So, getting a win today would be huge for Marcus Sacchi. Daniel Guerrero, though, took advantage of the 37 running high and got to the inside. Daniel Guerrero led early on, got held up by the lap car, Carl Scholes. 4 to go this time by. Sacchi and Guerrero running the outside. I don't know if it's going to work, though. They don't have enough power up top to do anything. Glenn Dewitt has no help on the bottom. Excuse me. Scott Ford nearly dumping the 77 through 1 and 2. Keith Stevens pushing Joshua Wilhelm. Oh man, I thought for sure they would commit to the very inside. Coming to 3 laps to go. Now is where you throw being conservative out the window. You're going to push in the middle of the corners. You're going to side draft your way to the win. Hayden Meadows pitting. Fuel should not be a problem. Something's wrong with that 06. He ran so well today. Gustav Odenberg going for 2nd. Do I hear a spin? I don't. That was weird. Gustav Odenberg has been so successful at Talladega. Definitely his best track. Could he win again? I don't know. He's got Keith Stevens, another guy who's very successful at Talladega. He's got something to say about it. Coming to 2 laps to go. If I had to make a pick right now, I like where Marcus Sacchi is sitting. I know it sounds like I'm playing favoritism for him, but I love seeing a small team do good. And he's 4th in line on the bottom, coming to 2 to go. That might just be where you want to be, or Scott Ford in the 88. Daniel Williams, I don't know why he just pulled high there, but I don't think that's going to work very well. 2 to go. Keith Stevens is your leader. If there's a caution now, this race is obviously over there. 3 wide for 3rd. Oh man, I don't know why everyone's going so high. I don't. Oh, Hayden Meadows coming out of the pits. Don't hold anybody up. Oof. Nearly destroying Joshua Wilhelm. Marcus Sacchi, man, the outside lane's pulling up because the inside has no help. Coming to the white flag. Can Keith Stevens hold on? Came into this race last in the chase grid. And a win would obviously lock him into Homestead. Daniel Williams and Stanley Winter side by side for 2nd. Marcus Sacchi peeking below him. He has no help. 1 to go here at Talladega. This race will end under green, surprisingly. Keith Stevens better make that car super wide here off turn number 2 because that 77 is going to be coming for it. There goes Daniel Williams. Marcus Sacchi didn't go low with him. He stayed high with Keith Stevens. Interesting, man. Scott Ford's going to pull right up to the bumper of Daniel Williams. Daniel Williams won the most recent race at Texas. Can he go back-to-back? Keith Stevens got a huge run on the outside. I don't know if it's going to matter. It's going to be a photo finish. Who's going to get it? I think Keith Stevens is going to win it on the outside. What just happened? We'll be right back to look at that amazing finish. We're watching this in spectator mode, man. Keith Stevens just did the impossible. He had lost the lead. He was almost side by side with Scott Ford for 2nd. And that little Kesey Motorsports car pushed into the lead. Scott Ford left Daniel Williams. And that's all it took, man. The 77 nearly winning back-to-back races. Oh man, what a finish. We'll be back to look at your official results. Alright, Keith Stevens, your winning photos up on the top right. I think that might have been the closest finish in BORA history. 7,000ths of a second, man. Wow, your official top 10 goes Keith Stevens, the chaser, locked into Homestead with the win. Daniel Williams going to get 2nd, Scott Ford 3rd, Marcus Sacchi 4th, and Daniel Cole running out your top 5. Glenn Dewitt, who came into this race with the points lead, is going to finish 6th, Stanley Winter 7th, Daniel Guerrero 8th, Kyle Mess 9th, and Gustav Odenberg, the chaser, getting 10th. Notable is outside the top 10. Landon Finway involved in that crash. He's going to get 17th. Richard Sweet's going to get 25th, man. If we have to scroll down, that's obviously not good. David Cervantes 33rd, and then Caitlin Wilhelm and Ty Morrow 41st and 42nd. That was Talladega. I hope you guys enjoyed. Congratulations, Keith Stevens. How about that finish? Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
He said, boy, can you make fans stand and scream your name? Have you hit him in the ass, never let off the gas till you rode into victory lane? He said, boy, do you know how it feels when you're running 3 wide? 'Cause if you're Daytona bound, let me wonder you're in for a ride.